You want a bone? You want a bone? You want a bone, Shaggy? Huh? Shaggy, you want a bone? Shaggy, do you want a bone? Shaggy, do you want a bone? Oh, come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here, Shaggy. Shaggy. Want to come over here? Want to come over here? Come on. Come on. Come on, Come on, Shaggy. Come on over here, Shaggy. You want to come over here? You want a bone? Shaggy. Come on, Shaggy. You want a bone? Get your haircut, honey. Gotta get a haircut soon. Yeah, you're getting a haircut, honey. No, you want to come over here? Come over here. Come on, hon.
Alright, $3.91, please.
I can keep change.
Oh, thank you.
Pick it up.
That.
Yeah, hey. Yep. Forgot yesterday to get in line again.
You got your own channel there, puppy, or what?
She does.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thanks a lot. Grab it, hon. Got your own channel, hon. You're Daisy. Yeah, you got your own channel, honey. Yeah, that's why you're a star. That's why you're a star, hon. Yeah, that's a good girl, honey. That's why you're a superstar. Good girl, hon. You're a superstar, hon. Hey, veterans. I'll take those later today. You're gonna get some, don't you worry. I took one of a pasty last night. I was thinking of you when I did it, because I know how you like them. I think I'm gonna blow one up and send it to you. Does that sound good? Hey, Christy. Hey, Shelly. Southern Kentucky, you lucky dog. Are you over southeast or just southern? It's a big difference. Yeah, she's a great dog. She's in a good mood today. She got this little place under the bed where she like camps out and she keeps a bunch of things, socks, rawhides, half eaten, stuff like that. She was sleeping under there this morning. Yeah, really cute. She's really a great dog. I'm not kidding you. Well, I'll tell you, I got you a pasty. I told you I got you one. I got you a pasty. If you don't want it, I can give it away. I did get you one though. Today they're supposed to do that tree lighting down in Sanford. I was thinking of going down there. I'm going to give them a call and make sure it's still on and blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Yeah, 45 minutes to Nashville. Yeah, it's a nice area, Shelley. Yesterday it was perfect day up there. Could have been a little sunnier up in Sault Ste. Marie, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's kind of an oxymoron. It's the best pasty you can get in the UP that I think. But I don't get it on pasties, to tell you the truth. I'm not kidding you. I think it's good because it resets my standard. When I get something good, if I haven't had a pasty in a while, I don't have a good barometer to find out just how good the good food is. So I've reset my palate again with a pasty. So now I can tell what good food, I appreciate it more. No, I think pasties, when I'm not in an area where I can get one, I get a can of dog food. I let it sit out. I open the top, let it sit out for a week. And I get some old bread that the birds haven't eaten yet because it's too hard. Clump it together. I get it wet. I form it around the dog food, and then I bake it. And then I let it cool down, and that's a homemade pasty. God, those things terrible. Honest to God, man, that's got like perfect ratings. I think it's the worst food ever made. I put it 2 notches below Spam, which I think it deserves a special place in the Crappy Food Hall of Fame, because how do you go to the trouble to have homemade dough tastes that bad around dog food. Well, let me know if you want it or not, because if you don't, I'll find my worst enemy and give it to him. Yeah, I'm in Michigan, Shelley. But I've never had a good one. There's a place in Traverse City. I don't know if there's still anti-somethings. And that's crazy rent in Traverse City. I don't know how they stay in business because, if I get like good barbecue, like you get in Grayling at Ray's Blues and Booze, I go back there and get it again. If I get good pizza, like I do in the Angry Oven in St. Helen, I go back there. But when I get a pasty, even if it's good, I don't go back there. So it's a mystery to me how you could make a business with pasties. Oh, I spent a lot of time in Ypsilanti. I actually went to college there at Eastern, and I lived there after I graduated. I love Ypsilanti, really do. Oh yeah. I don't even think you could get gravy on those, or I'll find somebody to give it to. Honest to God, you're gonna laugh, but I think I'll probably just throw it out for some animals to eat. I don't want to make an enemy. I don't like gravy on anything. I never did. I think if I see something flying around today, a bird or something, he's getting a pasty. That's how bad it is. It's the best pasty you can get in the UP, and one's enough. But I did get you one. Would you like to witness the pasty being given to the birds today? It's the worst tasting thing. There's no flavor. It's cheap beef. Even the dough doesn't taste good. They need to brown them or something. Daisy, would you like a pasty? Even when I ripped off a piece and gave it to Daisy, she smelled it and she didn't want it. And then I was hungry and nothing was open, so I ate it anyway. And towards the end, she started eating some. Daisy, if you don't want a pasty, that is not a good sign. I got her new David Bowie haircut. Daisy? Daisy, you don't want to have the pasty? Oh, you're going to do it, man. I'm going to see if there's a good place. I wonder if there's any of them flying up around McDonald's. It's getting a little late. It shouldn't be because there's plenty of open water. That's what's going to get. If I see one sparrow anywhere, or blackbird, crow, I'll guarantee you this. Anywhere that I dump this pasty out, it'll be gone tomorrow. Something will eat it. That's one thing you can be assured of up north. If I throw anything out my back door, it's gone the next day. If it's a Walmart chicken, it looks like you dipped it in acid. Anything, fish, you name it. But I'm a little worried about the pasty. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, I don't even, I'm trying to think where there'd be some good place. I'm gonna drive up. There's usually some flying around Walmart or McDonald's. They're not cheap either. To me, they should be like $1. I think they're like $5 or something. It's ridiculous. And I'm skeptical that they're homemade any place. I don't know who would bother to go to the trouble of making a homemade pasty. Oh, the birds will eat it. I'm not. This isn't a slam dunk, though. I mean, I don't know if you know this or not, but seagulls, if I've eaten barbecued ribs before, they'll eat the whole bone. They'll turn it up and swallow the whole thing. They've got a digestive system because they're scavengers that'll blow your mind. Come on, man, get the hell out of here. I noticed I got a burnout headlight and I was waiting in line for my coffee. Come on, old lady. Yeah, look it up. I'll tell you what it is. It looks like corned beef hash, the worst you've ever had, surrounded by like the crappiest dough ever made, heated up and sold as a old-fashioned staple of mainly the Upper Peninsula. How come that O'Reilly's is taking so long to open? But it really sucks. And I'm talking about in a big way. I got one for an intellectual pizza and he doesn't want it. Which I knew I was taking a chance. This is what you do when you don't work. You look for places to get rid of a pasty. Hey Dan. You're lucky you don't know what one is. I'd rather have than cornbread for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I don't like them. And because you're special, it was a perfect temperature last night. I left it in the van. 34 degrees. It did the same job as my refrigerator would have done. Now, if anybody sees a flying seagull or a raven, blackbird, anything, if I miss it, point it out. So I'm gonna call down there about that yeah, I mean, I have seen, you will see seagulls flying around, but they should be down around big open places of water. See, they got some kinds of signs stuck on the poles out there at Aldi's. What are those about? Like pickup deliveries or something? Look how busy, so busy now everywhere. Look at this McDonald's. How would you like to be on welfare now after owning this McDonald's? Well, I can introduce you to the people that are. They're my relatives. No seagulls, no seagulls, no seagulls. Now I know Amy that works at Tim Horton. She might want it. This is a problem now. Napanese cool. This is how you win your way to a woman's heart, right here. You buy her a pasty. Let me show you what a charmer I am.
how can I help you on this fine morning?
Is Amy working?
It is right here.
Yeah, I got you a present.
You too.
Yep. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it off.
All right. Are you getting anything here?
No, I already got my coffee. Sorry.
All right. We'll come around by the door though. I'll meet you out there.
All right.
All right.
Hope she meant this door. Yeah, the outlets are just a little on the other side. That's about dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Sanford today. Yep, sure I'm gonna call down there. My girl. I was
Just talking about you.
I was thinking of you yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know what I got you?
No?
A pasty.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
No.
You're gonna love it.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome. How you been?
Good.
Good.
I was just talking about, what's your nephew's name that works here?
Ted. No, that's Luke.
Luke.
That's not my nephew. It's my nephew's son.
Oh, that's your nephew.
Great uncle. I'd be a
That's
great
your,
uncle.
yeah, it's great nephew.
What?
It's a great nephew.
Yeah, we're great nephew. Huh?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's still, yeah, you're his uncle.
Yeah, they're not doing too hot.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
They're getting kicked out of their house pretty soon.
Tell him that we're thinking of him. But yeah,
He's a
we're
nice
talking-
kid.
Yeah, no, he was just quiet here. We were talking about with quiet kids that worked here.
Yeah.
And I used to bump into him and say, you gotta act like
Come on, Daisy.
take over.
Yeah,
take over this
he's
place.
a good guy.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. How you been?
Doing good.
Good. I guess you're not going with that guy anymore?
He left me.
He left you. Why?
I got home on a Wednesday and his stuff was gone.
Oh, well, you seem to recover. You're in a good mood.
I never gave him my whole heart.
You didn't?
No, my ex-boyfriend has it. And he's my good friend. And I told Brian that. I said, thank you. He says, for what? I said, we broke up and I told you to go back to your mom and dad's house and we're like, because I've known him my whole life. His dad was the best man at my mom and dad's wedding.
Yeah.
So we've always got like a family freaking
Yeah.
relationship type of thing, but like no blood. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, whenever I told you to hold my heart, you did.
Wow.
So
So you're not dating at all?
I don't want nobody.
You don't want anybody?
I'm good for myself.
Had a girl. All right. That's a good.
Well,
You hanging?
thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, see you later.
All right.
Yeah, Peter will have this for dinner tonight.
It's good. You and Peter. Who's that?
My son.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care. She's a sweetheart, actually. I don't go here anymore. I haven't got a coffee from there since March. So you were asking me about the. Hey, LA. You were asking me about the strip mall. That's about tits up. You know, I started coming up here in '78. I think that strip mall was '79, something like that. And I know for a fact that at the time, you know, strip malls there were malls, but there weren't a lot of strip malls. And they had one of those Izod shirt places. And later, everybody said they were seconds. I don't know if it's true or not. I know the legitimate malls were bitching because they said they were affecting their sales. Anyway, they were having $50,000 days. Like in '79, around there, $50,000 days in sales. I bet this whole place doesn't do $50,000. Most of the places have gone. They had the roof collapse here on the corner, and that seemed to be the beginning of the end because of heavy snow. The idea, the business model of the strip mall is over. Hey, Chris. Hey, Corroded. How you doing? It's over. I feel bad for them. There's people, you know, stuck with leases and COVID. And it's just bad out there. See, here's some snow. I wasn't here when we got this snow. I was down in Kentucky. We're supposed to get some snow Saturday. Hey, Blue Malibu, how you doing? You got any snow out there? But here you can see the status of, this is a Friday now, and you know, for years they were just busy as hell. They're out of Chicago. They'll put $1 million into renovations, and which isn't much, in advertising. If it doesn't turn a profit, they'll dump it. This coffee shop, this guy was telling everybody that Ann Taylor went out. Hey, Rita, Patricia. But you can see all the spaces. Somehow this coffee place stays in business. I don't know how. But that's out of business, out of business, out of business. Coffee shop. Out of business. Out of business. Out of business. Old Navy's hanging in there. Out of business. Out of business. Out of business. Eddie Bauer's hanging in there. Out of business. Out of business. Christopher Banks is in there. Famous Footwear is hanging in there. Life Spring something. Herb is. There's a few places hanging in there, but this is the one that kind of started it all. Out of business. Out of business. And I don't know how this Applebee's is making it either. And that is I-75. Hey, Ann, how you doing? I didn't see Northern Lights, nope. I saw the Northern Lights one time out of a Learjet between Columbus and Los Angeles. It's the only time I've ever seen them. It was a freighter delivering canceled checks between federal. It was a freight operation. This is exit 212 off 75. You're thinking of Birch Run. Good job on that, Patricia. Yeah, preservatives. A lot of preservatives in wine. Yeah, we got a Shell station. There's two of them. There's one right behind me and one at the other end of town. Yeah, it's Forwards. Forwards is actually the largest employer in Ogama County. Hey, Quentin. Yeah, Birch Run's still open, but, you know, they're having troubles too. Good job, Patricia. Tomorrow we're supposed to get snow. I'll believe it when I see it. They're trying to scare the hell out of everybody. You know, they lose a lot of revenue. You know, I mentioned this a week or two ago, but, you know, I pay everybody when I interview them. Doesn't matter what it's about. Whether it's a girl like Marissa yesterday or a girl working the streets of Detroit. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's usually, I tell them $10 for 5 minutes, which is usually true. But I was thinking after I was going to that Sanford thing last week that the newspaper and the radio station should pay people for their stories. Because, you know, I'm not even trying to make a profit. It's just a hobby. I just live it like a stipend for a few minutes of somebody's time. And you take a TV station, make revenue on what they think is going to be an interesting story. Nobody ever seems to think of asking the people to get paid. Now, they'll try and sell themselves as hanging their hat on, we don't pay for anything, it's a cleaner story. That's bullshit, too. And I've watched camera people interview people before from beginning to end, and I never saw them want to sign a waiver or say, you know, we're going to air this. They just fire away, and maybe they just cross their fingers and hope nothing happens. But I think they should at least buy them a lunch. Yeah, I've had that happen too, Patricia. Oh, by the police station? Oh, okay. You're probably talking about the, are you talking about the state police? Because there's really no houses where the city police is. Or the sheriff. Oh, okay. Hey, Downriver, how you doing? Oh, short rib fajitas, that'd be good. Short ribs are good. Hey, Nita, how you doing? Okay, LA, have a good day. Yeah, I will. Hey, Justin, how you doing? You like those freighters, huh? I got lucky. I've been up there for days before, never saw one freighter. Here I pull into town. I didn't check before I was going either. And I see two in like 10 minutes and I got the hell out of there. Yeah, they're pretty cool. No kidding. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it still is. It still is Detroit, but, you know, it's a fraction of what it used to be. It used to be the big three. Now it's kind of like the mediocre two. Yeah, do you know Tom, the guy that owns the Saunders ice cream place in Wyandotte? You ever go in there? Yeah, I thought that was a beautiful sun setting on the bridge, yeah. That just happens sometimes. You know, you can't plan for it. Just got lucky. Everybody's making cars now. You can get them everywhere. It's not just Detroit like the old days. I caught the tail end of the good days in Detroit. You know, everybody like making crazy money, overtime, triple time, full benefits, pay your college. I had a buddy of mine that worked at McLeod Steel before they went tits up, and I remember he was a real miser. His dad was the same way, and he was making $29,000 a year at McLeod Steel back in 1974. And he ended up he worked part time and did things on the side, but I know some of those really nice houses over on Wyandotte that back up against the railroad tracks. He would try and buy one a year, or one every 2 years. But that goes to show you could be a laborer at a steel mill in 1974. And if you were a miser and you saved your money, you could buy a home for 1 year's salary. Try doing that now. That's the thing that I can't figure out now. You know, some of these communities, these houses are selling for more. My neighbor's condo next to me just sold for more than it was listed for because they wanted to get the deal. And you go down around Detroit, they got these crazy expensive houses. Everybody's laid off, furloughed, futures in question. Where are these people getting this money? My only guess is that you can get a house now, even though the bank's willing to roll the dice that you're never going to pay it off. It's got to be something like that because nothing else makes sense. Well, that's cool looking, isn't it, Blue Malibu? I don't get it. I look at houses. I grew up in Flat Rock. See what they're getting some of these new subdivisions. Nuts. Well, that's true. You know, he used to work double shifts and get time and a half for the second 8 hours and not do a damn thing the whole time he was there. He had lockers welded together where you go in and sleep. This went on for years. You're right. Hey, Carla. Yeah, it is a noisy bridge when you're going over it. You're right. There was a guy from here that worked for a beverage company. He had a heart attack going over that thing 5 years ago or so, and they got it all on camera. Oh yeah, Tampa Bay. There's a video on YouTube where some people get busted up pretty good trying to jump off there with, I don't know, a wingsuit or not a wingsuit, something. There was a reason to jump off there for some reason. Whatever they were doing, it didn't go well and they got busted up. Hey Ray, how you doing? I think that's the longest suspension bridge in the country. Look it up, Mackinac Bridge. It's the C at the end, not a W like the city. Look up the Mackinac Bridge. It's 5 miles. I'm pretty sure it's the longest suspension bridge in the country. Yeah, back like in the 70s, a girl went over there in a Yugo. She was from down around Detroit. Man, you look at that bridge when you're going over there. Yesterday was a calm day. They always have that thing placarded with warnings going off, like, you know, there's a hurricane above it. Yesterday it was like beautiful, and there's still trucks going over there. A loaded truck can only do 20 miles an hour. But they had the wind warning signs flashing, and there was no wind at all. So I don't know whether they leave those on all the time to keep traffic slow or what. But yesterday was a perfect day. Doing well. Yeah, sunshine. Yeah, right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no like unusual mystique about uh, the Mackinac Bridge. Like, it's not a Bermuda Triangle type deal. I mean, it happens to go over water, the Straits of Mackinac, but it could be a cornfield, a wheat field, sand, anything. Anywhere you would have a large open stretch like that, what gets you is, the winds, the prevailing westerlies are usually coming out of the west, northwest, blowing like hell. So you're getting a straight shot to the left side of your car if you're going north, or to the right side if you're going south. So it isn't any different than any other place where it can get windy and you're going at the worst possible direction to get nailed by it. There's no like hidden thing that just comes out of the water and snatches your vehicle into the car. Water. Commercially, I think that goes into effect 2021. I think you need that. You either have to have that new driver's license, or I think you need that new driver's license. But you do need a passport if you go out of the country. Yeah, if it's in the United States, you still need the enhanced driver's license. Pretty sure. If you go out of the country, of course, a passport. Yeah, within the States, I'm pretty sure you need that enhanced driver's license, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you can get into Canada enhanced. I know that. I have one of those. But they've even stepped it up another notch. Hey, air cooler, what's going on? Hey, air cooler, why were those KC-135s at Detroit a couple weeks ago? Why did they do that? Flying's a pain in the ass now. It's just it's just a total hassle to go anywhere for any reason. Yeah, I think they do it just, I lived in Florida for fun to get the hell out of there. It's not for me. I like going down to. I used to like going down the Keys. You could get really cheap flights from ATA. They were flying out of Flint, like 139 round trip. You need to change planes in Atlanta, but you try and get to Key West from anywhere else now, and they kill you on those tickets. It's like, $99 to get to Atlanta and then $599 to get to Key West. Yeah, I don't care for it. Yeah, why are they there though? Do you know that? Do you know that air cool why they're there? Hey Vida, where you been? No, you just need current ID. You'll need current ID. I'm getting the front end of this rebuilt Monday. Whole new front end. Then I'm going to get my snow tires put on. I'm actually thinking about going out to see Charlie again in Haber, Montana. Remember the farmer I interviewed? I'd like to see what it looks like in Antler, North Dakota when there's snow on the ground. Oh, they have charter fights. Okay. Huh. It's cool seeing those big planes. It's just like that basic paint job. Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, Vita. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. People don't get that. You'll get every wacko in the world. I estimate there's about 11% of the people that'll pass through your channel are just absolute whack job, drama, troublemaking idiots. You know, you could do the best video. You could have Jesus Christ on there out there giving religious advice, and he'd have 50 thumbs down within the first hour if he was doing a live. You could have the Virgin Mary there doing her first live interview, and they would just massacre her with shitty comments. That's what takes most of my time on YouTube, deleting negative comments. It's the last thing I do before I go to bed, and the first thing I do when I get up in the morning. Hey, Amy. Yeah, the people are just weird, man. If you're a guy, you get these older women that haven't had a date in 40 years, you know, and you're friendly to them, and they misinterpret it, and they go on a stalking rampage, and it's just, they're all over the place. And I'm sure it's vice versa. I can't imagine what these young, good-looking women get with their channels. I mean, they must just be like hate men after about a year. There's just a certain type of personality. Well, you know, it's not just on YouTube, but look at the stupid shows that are all based on drama and controversy. Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, all those shows. People bitching and complaining and starting trouble. 12,000 subs, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. Yeah, trolls, yep. Yeah, they'll do it all the time. They'll go on there and just say the crappiest things in the world. Even like a lot of the girls I interview, you know, they want to know what's wrong with their face. Why would you ask something like that? Who would say that? It's like, these are like just savages. It must be feral children raised in the woods. Who could be that ignorant? Yeah, somebody said Kelly's daughter may not make it through the night. Anybody know anything about that? Yeah, I'd like to see. If I'd have known that, I'd have made a trip down there. I've never seen one of those in person. Yeah, Anatop Raiders. That's a hell of an airplane. Yeah, well, you know, like the people that I do videos of read their comments. Actually, that Marissa that I interviewed yesterday, which just happened to be over ordering a coffee, and say, hey, want to do an interview? I was shocked at the amount of positive comments she got, and it isn't because she didn't deserve them. It's because of the crazies out there. Oh, it came from Oscoda. Oh, man, I wish I'd have known that. I don't went up there. If you ever know that, let me know, will you? Probably had some engine work done at Coletta's. Yeah, she was back there last weekend. Yep, she was. Nice clouds today. Yeah, it is. Sure is. Yeah, I wish the best for her. You know, it's a tough situation to be in. Yeah, it's too bad. You know, there's a guy that gives me a lot of money to hand out. He owns a big giant company in Atlanta, Georgia. And they were going to give Kelly about 3 grand about a month ago. And the guy's wife is a YouTube nut, and she's always watching YouTubes. And she watched a YouTube video where Kelly did some kind of interview on Frank Nitty's channel and sent me an email and said that she wasn't going to send the money and she didn't want anything that they donated to go to her under any circumstances. I mean, what are you going to do? You know, it's their call. Yeah, I hope the best for her too. Yeah, I know. I've had that happen from time to time. But I don't watch his channel, so I didn't know about it. And nobody else said anything about it. But yeah, no kidding. Yes. What are you going to do? I mean, these people buy cars for people. They have that kind of cash. Yeah, I've never been an Applebee's guy. Well, they had given her money before, quite a bit of money before. And they're not like into like, you know, they don't want thank you videos and stuff like that. Matter of fact, the last money they gave to her wanted it done anonymously, which it was. I don't know what's wrong. He lives down around there someplace. He's like a guy in his 40s going on 14. He actually thinks that he was going to make a popular channel talking about me murdering girls. That's the intellect of this clown. And if you look at his channel and you compare it to Maddie and Gerald's, the light bulb never comes on for some of these people. They're just always, I tell people all the time, their number one enemy is success. He'll be talking and bad-mouthing me until the day they turn off his electricity for the 600th time. Yeah, you're right, Pam. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. He's a reject himself. Yeah, people, I mean, to me, it's really, you know, a hobby for me. I mean, I go back to when I first started. I do the same stuff. I know before I ever leave the house, I know what's popular and what's not. And if I was going to be a YouTube whore, I would just go around doing interviews. But I would never do that. I mean, I still go up north and go to Sault Ste. Marie. Those videos nobody really watches them. I mean, I know this, but I don't care. I like doing it. This tree lighting, nobody will watch that. I know that. But it's more of a genuine interest in things rather than trying to figure out what somebody will watch. Yeah, well, you know how it is, Pam. You see it in there. I mean, I would say still that's probably the number one group of comments that I delete are about Maddie and Gerald. Still, even to this day, even though they have their own channel. And anybody that gets a hold of me, I always refer them to their channel. So I hope they do well. I'm all for them doing well. Yeah, I believe it, Chuck. But I mean, there's people, you learn a lot about people when they have a YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Emmett. Yeah, I got lucky on that sunset. That's how that's like anything else. Got to get lucky. Hope I get lucky on the Powerball or the Mega Millions, because I bought 2 tickets in St. Ignace. I'm always thinking if I buy a ticket where they haven't had a big winner, that I stand a better chance, which is nonsense, but I like to think that way. So you guys get a Mega Millions and a Powerball. Record, I don't think they're record pots, but they're pretty good. 250 million, something like that. Oh yeah, Sharon's going to be starting her own channel. Yep. Yeah, I mean, taking advantage of good deeds, it's always gonna, minus a crystal ball, you give people with good intentions and hope they make the most of it, and sometimes they don't. Oh, that's cool, Isma. Yeah, I see that a couple years ago there was a lady that took her dream hiking trip. She was from out west, Asian lady, and she was taking a selfie and fell off Pictured Rock, and there just happened to be a couple people kayaking or canoeing that saw her fall, and it killed her. Yeah, Pictured Rock's okay, but I'm not into it that much. Same with like Tequamatum Falls. Once in a lifetime's enough for me. Sharon, you should make Pam a moderator when you get your channel going. Make Pam a moderator. She does an excellent job at it. And she already knows a lot of the riffraff out there. Save you a lot of headaches. I helped you grow? Oh, good. I'm at the strip mall in West Branch. Yeah, I like that. Spilling the tea. Is it spilling or sipping the tea? Yeah, she'd be a good one. She's got a whole list of bad people. Chuck, you never know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't want to make something up that I don't know for sure. Yeah. I know she smokes crack still. And she still has that wood burner that Donnie guy got her. So I don't know. I think she uses the wood. The stuff, the clothes and stuff, I can't say for sure. Yeah, poor guy died. Spilling the tea with Sharon V. Yeah, that sounds good. What's that, Dan? She didn't get it because I got, I've had packages. She didn't, unless they sent it to someplace down there and not through me, because I didn't get any packages from Marguerite. Just a couple letters and stuff. Yeah, it's a good question. No, I thought that too, but there was nothing addressed to Marguerite. She should be able to get that powder no problem through Medicaid. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. You need to jump through some hoops and show up, which is probably the biggest obstacle. Yeah, Pennsylvania's a beautiful state. Yep. Hey, Harolding, how you doing? Park over here. Trying to hang in there like everybody else. See that guy's... I see that guy's got some little like strips on his bumper that would be like vortex generators. You can use them both ways to, to force wind to go a certain direction. And I just wonder if they look like they'd maybe keep water from splashing up and freezing. I've never seen that before. It's a good idea rather than having like 6 inches of ice hanging down. I don't know why they bother putting dual exhaust on cars like a Buick Enclave. I think they just run a fake pipe down one side for looks. Yeah, I'm at the outlet mall, yep. Yeah, I don't know. Why would you need a ring light in a tripod? Video cameras are pretty fast. It's not like a 35 millimeter. Walmart's pretty busy. See, they got the snow plows already filled up with salt. Hope we, I either want 10 feet of snow or none. Have you guys sent your membership into Church No Panties? Hey AR, how you doing? Oh, freezing fog, wow. I like it when it's foggy out. I think it makes for great pictures. Yeah, salt is definitely corrosive, that's for sure. People think they're going to get a condominium or an apartment or a house on the salt water and just look out there and watch dolphins. That's all great when you see a dolphin jump out of the water every 10 years. But for the other time, you can watch your curtains get eaten right off the rod if you leave the windows open. Salt water just wrecks everything. That's why the monthly maintenance fees are so high in places along the saltwater, because it just destroys everything. Seems like the only businesses that are making it now are ones that have a good-to-go operation. Look at this guy with his wagon. Looks like he's got presents. Oh yeah, I got plenty of stalkers, that's for sure. I don't know what that guy's doing. They look like little gifts in the back. Probably delivering methamphetamines. Yeah, it's a nice Christmas tree. It's got the old fashioned bulbs and lights on it. Looks like this Q's is closed. That COVID might have wiped them out. I see my damn camera fell down again. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off, try and get something done today. Hope you guys have a good day today. I'm planning on going to that Christmas tree lighting down in Sanford. Yeah, it's hard to quit smoking, but I hope you. Yeah, I don't like it where it's too hot. All right, have a good day today, LA. You too, Pam. Hope you guys have a good day. You too, Patricia. Thanks for the song. See you, Chuck, Matt, AR Boy, Mark, Blue Malibu, Mark Kropka. See you, AJ. Yeah, have a good day. See you, Stardust. Yeah, thanks a lot. Have a good day. Daisy, you want to go inside? Or you...